job, Stitch. Tom has it fired. Kelly?
Yeah, so I can see it in your eyes. You guys are exhausted. But you pushed through it. Like, you were excited, you were cheering, you were loud. We went through a respectful team. They were a great team to play in the last one, right? And your defense was on fire. So you could tell that the other team was like, oh crap, look at them. Like, they are filling all those holes. And then you got up to bat and you hit the crap out of the ball. And you built on each other and you felt like I could see the energy and everything. You guys were on top of it. I'm so proud of you. Nice job,
Hey, very proud of the attitude, the effort, and the what? That was weak. The attitude, the effort. Great job. Hey, girls, I have not seen y'all play this cohesive at all. And you guys never got down. We were down in, 3 of 5 games, and we came back and won every single one of them. Way to go undefeated, and way to keep your heads in the game. Great job.
Hey, look, to me, like I said, I think these 5 games are kind of the definition of the word team, right? This was not an individual effort. This was not 2 people that just killed it and were monsters all weekend. This was a group of 12 that refused to lose today, and I absolutely loved it. Look, hey, the first one's the coolest one, right? First one's it's not going to be the last one. I'm going to tell you something real quick. There are a lot of kids that play travel ball their whole lives and never get a chance to win one like this. It took you guys have met my oldest daughter. It took her like 6 years to finally be on a team that won a tournament. You got to play great all weekend long. You got to be special. You got to be playing for the kid that's next to you. You got to play for the kid that's behind you. You got to play for the kid that hits in front of you in the lineup, behind you in the lineup. You all played for each other today, and I loved it. Congratulations.